Hey there, welcome to the Marketing Happy Hour podcast, where each week we're learning career-defining advice, powerful social media strategies, unique creative tips, groundbreaking influencer marketing tactics, and more from marketing experts that represent some of the world's leading brands. Let's dive in. Grab a drink and join your hosts, Cassie and Erica, for this week's episode. Welcome, everyone. It is the wrap of season 3, and we are in person here together, which has never happened on Marketing Happy Hour.
How exciting.
I know. And we were just thinking about it and looking at the setup, and we're like, this is crazy. Look how far we've come. Clubhouse to, remote podcasts.
Trying Anchor, trying Zoom, trying all the things.
And now we are here today. So we will definitely make this a habit, show our faces a little bit more. But the purpose of this episode is just to recap some of our favorite moments from season 3 and to let you guys get to know us a little better, because we know we talk about ourselves from time to time, but we want to shed light a little bit more on who we are.
Yeah, absolutely. So I'm really excited to dig in here. But first, I have a very important question for you.
What is that?
I think you might know what it is, but I'll ask it anyway. What is in your glass?
So today we have the wonderful wine, a delicious, delicious wine from one of our affiliates, Winc. So Eric and I have never tried this wine before, so we're going to try it with you guys today.
Looks like it's clean, sustainably farmed, vegan friendly, very, very good stuff. So cheers, Cass.
Cheers.
I
like it.
That's really good.
It's very good. It's very light.
It's like that natural flavor too.
Yeah, you don't taste a lot of the sulfites.
And like yeah, absolutely. Well, now we're wine tasters on this podcast too. But we wanted to give a little shout out to our listeners, especially those from Casa Santo Stefano in Tampa, Florida. We dined with them a little over a week ago, and they just seem to be such great fans of the podcast now, and we've made great friends out of them. So very excited that they're our listeners and that all of you are listening as well.
Yes. Thank you guys so much. You have made the last 3 seasons so wonderful, and we cannot wait to continue on to season 4 and beyond with you guys as well. But we're going to go ahead and dive in and first talk about some of our favorite moments from season 3. So Erica, I'll let you kick it off. What did you love most about this last season?
Yeah, absolutely. So we had Hampton from ACP Management, and she was just so amazing. Like, I am just so grateful that she was able to come on the podcast and talk to us about all things relationship building, talent management, all of that good stuff. She had so much good insight. And same with Zaria from Duolingo. She was great. She's that little green owl on TikTok. I guess not little. It's a big green character on TikTok. And she shared like a lot of great insights on how they grew their TikTok following to over like 200 million in, the first year, I think it was, or not even a year. So she had some amazing things to say about that.
Yeah, no, I loved both of those guests that we had so much and learned so much from them. I especially loved Alice too, just because I feel like I have some sort of personal connection. I met her in August at an event, and she shared her story similar to what she talked about on the podcast. And just the extra tidbits that she shared with us during the actual episode was just incredible. And I think it's certainly an episode we will never forget.
So inspirational too.
Yes.
I feel like she's someone that we could really look up to in our careers. So I was definitely very grateful for that.
Yeah. And a lot of, when you think of someone like her who's so successful in business and has built such a huge career for herself, you think of these traditional career tips and kind of productivity hacks that someone would share in her spot, but she shared really unconventional advice, which I thought was really cool, because you don't get that very much of someone who promotes rest and taking a nap in the middle of the day and not setting an alarm. Like, you don't hear that stuff. You hear wake up at 5 a.m. and have your coffee and,
do
get
3
your day
workouts
started
before you start work.
Yeah. So I love that part about her. She's just really real and raw and authentic. So besides her though, Josie was another one. So she used to work at Disney, which is a big connection for me, as most of you guys know. But again, she just started her own agency recently. So hearing about her journey, but she's also a huge person on TikTok who's so talented on the platform. And I actually was telling Erica this. I collaborate with her with a client now, brought her on just because I learned so much from her from the TikTok realm and thought she'd be a great person to bring onto the team for one of my clients. So really full circle there.
That's amazing. And right after her episode was released, I think she had an event with American Girl doll, which is like incredible.
Yeah.
That's really awesome. I love seeing that.
I know. In another episode, Rondene was really, really great. She was our last episode, our final episode of season 3, and Erica had a chat with her about all things email marketing, which is our first time on Marketing Happy Hour diving into that. So
yeah, she was great. She shared all sorts of things like how to get your email click-through rates up and great subject lines to use and how to A/B test for really great results. So that was amazing to hear.
Yeah, and that's something I'm trying to dive into with my business recently. So just being able to listen to her insight from such a massive company and a huge position that she holds was so helpful. And lastly, for me, I loved hearing from Hannah Pobar from Home Studio List. She's an entrepreneur, but also has a great background in photography and creative and marketing as well. So hearing how she completely bootstrapped her company from start to finish and used really organic marketing tactics and channels to grow her business to where it is today. I think it's like a multi-million-dollar company, or, they made 6 figures on her own essentially when she started the business, which is so awesome, especially as an entrepreneur myself. Just hearing about that was really, really cool. So loved Hannah's episode.
Yeah, and I think she has those homes in like 40 states now, or shoot locations in like 40 states, that's wild. That's awesome.
Yep.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
Well, we'll move on to the next question here then, which is, which episode taught you the most this season?
Yeah, so I loved hearing from Lisa, who is the creative director for Beekman 1802. And Lisa is so awesome. I also met her in August at the Beekman event, along with Alice. And her career advice was so vast and so great, and something I think was beneficial to really anyone that listened, whether you're in a 9-to-5 or you work for yourself. You can take away a lot of great networking tips from those kind of discussions. But one thing that she mentioned, which was kind of cool, is when you do get stuck in your current role, if you're working corporately, a 9-to-5, how do you spark inspiration when you're kind of stuck in that mundane area of working with the same brand every day, doing kind of the same tasks? And one of the tips that she shared was getting some freelance clients on the side, whether you're in social media or design or really whatever industry that you're a leader in. That is something that you can do to kind of get out of your day-to-day mundane routine and spark inspiration, because you're working with different brands, you're doing different tasks than you normally wouldn't do. And so you're gaining inspiration and kind of ideas for your 9-to-5 through those opportunities. So I thought that was a really great tip from her.
Yeah, no, definitely. I love that. And I think for me, Geena from Girlfriend Collective was amazing. I loved your conversation with her, and she talked a lot about the importance of relationship building with influencers and when you're dealing with them day in and day out, and what that really looks like on a large scale. It can be really transactional sometimes with influencers, and just building that relationship makes you stand out as a brand. And I think she did a really good job explaining that. And that even circles back to Alice and how she was talking about all things relationships too, which is really cool.
Yes, absolutely. We had some amazing people on for season 3. So if you haven't listened to all the episodes, make sure to go back before season 4 kicks off. But next little tidbit here in the episode, we have some more rapid fire questions. So if you remember last season, that was a lot of fun, and we were able to ask each other some fun questions for you to get to know us out there. First thing that comes to mind, just go for it. You ready?
Yeah.
Okay. Texting or talking?
Talking. You?
Talking for sure. Favorite day of the week?
Sunday.
Mine is Friday. Favorite city in the U.S. besides the one that you live in?
San Diego.
I would say New York is probably mine.
Oh, New York is a good one too.
Nickname your parents used to call you?
Peanut.
Oh, mine was Cass or CJ.
Aww.
Would you rather be able to speak every language in the world or be able to talk to animals?
Talk to animals, hands down.
Yeah, me too. Favorite holiday?
Thanksgiving.
Christmas for me. How long does it take you to get ready in the morning?
Not very long. Depends on the day, but like 30 minutes to 45.
Yeah, I would say mine's about 30 minutes too. Scale of 1 to 10. How good of a driver are you?
Oh, that's an interesting question. Depends on who you ask, but I would say 8.
I would say about 7 or 8 as well. And then fill in the blank. This is an interesting one. Taylor Swift is
A genius.
talented. At what age do you want to retire?
Now. No, but for real, probably like 45, 40.
Yeah, I'd say about that too.
If possible.
Yes, please. Invisibility or super strength?
Oh, invisibility.
Same. Is it wrong for a vegetarian to eat animal crackers?
What? Is it wrong for a vegetarian to eat animal crackers? I think we should ask our audience that. I don't know.
Let us know on Instagram, DM us.
The answer is
yes.
No, it's not.
But as a pescatarian, I would say absolutely not.
No,
so
I don't think it's wrong.
Scale of 1 to 10, how good are you at keeping secrets?
It depends on what it is. 10 most of the time, but if it's like something I'm really excited about, like a little gift or something, not very good.
Yeah,
6.
Same. Ariel, Jasmine.
Ariel.
Same. First celebrity crush.
First, Jesse McCartney or Eric from the Little Mermaid.
Oh, yes. I would say so. Or Nick Jonas for me. Yeah. Dawn or dusk?
Dawn.
Dusk. I love the sunsets. If you could travel back in time, what period would you go to?
I don't know. I want to say like 1920, but that's just because I like the glam. I think maybe that.
Yeah, I'd probably go to the 90s. I just want to see, where I grew up, essentially. Yeah. Place you most want to travel to?
Greece.
I would say Italy. Favorite junk food?
Oh, so much. I'm blanking completely. You go first.
I like Takis a lot. The chips, they're super spicy.
Yeah, I've never had those, but those sound really good. I'm more of like a sweet junk food person.
Mm-hmm.
Ice cream. Let's just go with that.
Favorite childhood TV show?
Lizzie McGuire.
Yeah, or Phil of the Future for me.
I love Phil of the Future.
Yep. Cake or pie?
Pie.
I like cake. I like pie too, but cake.
Yeah.
There's certain cakes
I think it really depends on what flavor all of that is.
Absolutely. Do you ever post inspirational quotes on social media?
If Bible verses count as inspirational quotes, then
absolutely. Absolutely. I do occasionally, only in the caption, not on my feed. No particular reason. I just don't.
It's just you.
Okay, when are you the most productive?
Ooh, this is a good question. I think I'm most productive in the morning if I don't have meetings. I think I can knock out a lot of work from like the time I wake up to the time I have like my first meeting or whatever. But if I have meetings throughout the morning, I'm not very productive there.
Yeah, I am same in the morning. If I wake up extra early, I am super, super productive and can knock out like a whole day's worth of work in like 3 hours at 6 a.m. When I do wake up at 6 a.m., it's rare. But yes, I agree. But this topic is very, very timely because next season we are excited. We've been listening to you guys. So you've been sharing a lot of topics that you want to hear. And we do have someone very talented in the productive, time hacking area that is going to be coming on and sharing a lot of amazing insights with us that I am so excited to learn from her. So more on that soon, but very timely topic there.
I'm very excited for that. I can't wait to learn from her. I feel like she's going to be so helpful to me and everyone listening. So very excited for that.
Yes.
Well, that's bringing us to the end of our episode here. I just have a couple updates for all of our listeners. We do have a form in our Instagram bio that you can click to apply to be a guest on a future season of Marketing Happy Hour. So head over to Instagram, follow us at Marketing Happy Hour. That's at Marketing Happy HR, and click the link in our bio, and everything you need will be right there. We also have an email list that's in the link in our bio as well that you can join. We haven't sent emails yet, but we are going to.
We're working
shortly.
On it. So like I said, we have been doing a lot of polls and really listening to what you guys want, which has been so helpful. We have really taken that into consideration for season 4. So we have some amazing people coming up who will be covering copywriting, SEO, website building, content creation and strategy, of course, career tips, productivity, like I said. So those are some big topics that you will see coming up in April when we launch season 4.
I'm so excited. And if you are loving Marketing Happy Hour, be sure to rate and leave a review. It really does mean a lot to us and we love hearing from you. So please do that.
Yes. Thank you guys so much. Thank you for listening. Thank you for being a part of our community. And we cannot wait to see where we are headed in the future. Big things ahead. But just wanted to say a big heartfelt thank you to all of you.
Yes, absolutely. And cheers to this season and season 4 soon.
Yes.